I look like I've just got up. I have. It's probably just after 9 o'clock or 9:30. And I want to make an early start on this one. I'm going to go and get ready for the day later on. But I do want to make an early start on this one because it's something I've just read in an article in the Daily Mirror, and I want this video really to go out because it also links to something very personally and very close to me, my heart, my life, and my wife. My wife's just set off for an appointment at the GP. You don't need to know too many details. I think it took somewhere around the region of half an hour and something like 25 phone calls before we even got connected to the GP's queue, and then probably another 10-minute wait in that queue before we finally got this appointment. These appointments are like gold dust. And this one is particularly important to my wife. I've said this many times and I repeat it again. My wife has very serious mental health issues. She's seeing a GP this morning because she's found it impossible to get referred back after being with Norfolk and Suffolk Mental Health Trust and Northgate Hospital for over 30 years. She's finding it incredibly difficult to get referred back. I believe the wait to see a psychiatrist is somewhere in the region of a year, 12 months to see a psychiatrist, by which time you could be dead. Mental illness is extremely serious. Mental illness is life-threatening. My wife suffers from bipolar that cycles, and from sort of top to bottom, from feeling okay to feeling like you want to kill yourself in a matter of minutes sometimes. That put in context, I want you to look at this photograph. He's the right way up now. This is Dammo, and he was in the Mirror today. What you need to know about Dammo was that he had his, and here's the phrase everybody uses, benefits axed. Axed. Just think of that, like an executioner's axe hanging over the neck of the condemned. Can you imagine how the condemned felt knowing that the axe constantly hangs just over their neck? And in Dammo's case, the axe was dropped. Dammo had tried to find work. Dammo was mentally ill by the sound of some kind of serious depressive condition. Dammo was also treated by his GP, possibly because he found it impossible to be referred to a psychiatrist. But obviously he went for an interview with the DWP, who knows, perhaps even ATOS, who were trained not to give ATOS. And it was decided that Dammo should go on to job seekers. Dammo couldn't cope with that. He couldn't cope with searching for innumerable jobs, practically 24 hours a day. With his mental health condition, he couldn't cope with the rejection of being turned down time after time after time after time and knocked back. He couldn't cope mentally with his life, but somebody in ATOS, one of those murdering bastards, probably lied on a form and said Dammo can put a pen in his top pocket, Dammo can touch his knees, Dammo can scratch his head, Dammo knows where he is in time and place. Dammo's head, like many of us, was probably set to explode My head gets set to explode sometimes, by the way, as well. Really does get set to explode like a bloody great hand grenade, just going bang. You just imagine all the contents coming out. Yeah? A huge bloody hand grenade in your head. Well, for Dammo, when Atos and the DWP dropped the axe, he felt he was of no use to anybody. He felt he was a hindrance to people. Felt he didn't mean anything. Felt he was just getting in the way. He was loved by his friends and family. Clearly, he meant a lot to them. He was apparently always one to help others out as well, and would certainly give to charity and would help people in the street. If you were down, Dammo apparently was quite quick with a joke and often wanted to cheer you up. But Dammo took his own life. Tell me, Mrs. May, what the hell are you doing about people like my wife, me, and Dammo? What are you doing but effectively murdering us? I know you don't like us. I know you don't like anything that is imperfect. I know you're a hateful kind of person who only seems to worship success and production and those who can be of economic value. Us really helpful or useful little engines. Don't forget your dad was a vicar, so he'd probably read the Reverend Audrey's Thomas the Tank Engine stories to you. Yeah, I imagine you like the really useful little engines, Mrs. May. But what about the engines whose boilers in here are all buggered up? What about us? We're going to be using job seekers? Because put me on job seekers, I'll be gone. I'll be whoopie-doo round the bend. I'll be at the bottom of a river somewhere. I'll be hanging from a rope. I'll be jumping off a balcony. I'll be smashing my head into a tree. That's what will happen, Terry. And I live with that threat of constantly being put on job seekers, that sort of Damocles, let's get a bit Greek, shall we? The sort of Damocles always suspended above my head. May and her party are killing people. And at the same time, we're all supposed to argue about the desertions from the Labour Party joining the Centre Party. Right, I'm off to get ready to face the day. Just wanted to put that on record while it was fresh in my soul, fresh in my heart, fresh in my mind. Rest in peace, Dammo. You found little or nothing here that could have even remotely be described as peaceful. Dammo, you were a good man. Rest in peace. And my love and condolences to your family. May they find peace.